Hey everybody. Well, this is the beginning of another new series of videos for me. This series of videos is going to be about classic movie and TV actors and actresses and shows. And today, I'm starting off with someone who was born on this day, August the 19th. That's how I decided to choose who to do a video about. Was take a look at who over the years was born on this day and pick the one who had the most extensive career in movies and television. So see if you can figure out who this is about by the time I'm done. So we'll get started here. I was born on August the 19th, 1903 in Corbeil-Essonnes, France. 122 years ago today. My father was a poet who wrote as Frank Nohain, and who was the librettist for Maurice Ravel's opera L'Heure Espagnole. My elder brother was the writer Jean Nohain. My debut on film came in La Vagabonde in 1930. That year I was a stage-struck set designer at the Odin Theatre, a repertory house in Paris, when an actor got sick. I learned his part in 2 hours and took it over without a rehearsal. Tristan Bernard, the famous French playwright and producer, took notice of this feat. He engaged me for the leading role of his next play, La Fortune, which was also made into a film the next year. My debut on stage was in Chapeau Chinois, also in 1930, in Paris. My next break came when Charles Boyer left for American movies. As Boyer left for America, I succeeded in the Henri Bernstein organization, outstanding stage producers in Paris. Before the outbreak of World War II, I starred in several plays as well as 65 French-made pictures. I received my elementary education at École Fénelon and high school at Lycée Condorcet. I also graduated from Lycée Louis Degrand in literature and philosophy, all of these schools located in Paris. Between 1940 and 1945, I was a soldier in the French and Allied armies. I was a lieutenant in the French tank service and would shudder later in life at my memories of that kind of grisly warfare. After the fall of France, I organized my own stock company and toured non-occupied cities and small towns. I was also serving in the French underground movement. Threatened with exposure, I escaped by buying a small fishing boat in the south of France and sailing to Gibraltar. After reaching London in 1942, I first served with the British Secret Service and then joined the Free French Forces of de Gaulle. I quickly learned English, of which I was unfamiliar, and became a liaison officer between the French Leclerc Division and the press corps of the American Army and General Patton. Because of this association, I was one of the first to enter Paris on Liberation Day. My American film debut was in the movie Deported, produced primarily in Italy. I later appeared in many stage productions on Broadway, including No Exit and Happy Time. I later had a screen test with Warner Brothers and then returned to France. Having almost forgotten about the test, I was summoned to Hollywood for April in Paris, starring Doris Day and Ray Bolger. I appeared in more than 130 films between 1930 and 1978, including Barbarella with Jane Fonda, John Philip Law, Marcel Marceau, David Hemmings, and Ugo Tognazzi as President of Earth, The Quiet American with Audie Murphy, Michael Redgrave, and Georgia Mole as Inspector Vigo, The Tenant with Roman Polanski, Isabelle Adjani, Melvyn Douglas, Joe Van Fleet, Bernard Fresson, Leela Kadrova, and Shelley Winters as the husband at the accident, Grand Prix with James Garner, Eva Marie Saint, Yves Montand, Toshiro Mifune, Brian Bedford, Jessica Walter, Antonio Sabato, and Françoise Hardy as Hugo Simon. The Lady Vanishes with Margaret Lockwood, the aforementioned Michael Redgrave, Paul Lucas, and Dame May Whitty in an uncredited role, and The Tale of the Fox with Romain Bouquet, Lane, Sylvain Itkin, and Léon Larive as Monkey, a voice role in what is considered to be one of the earliest stop-motion animated films. I married 3 times. First to Rosine de Rayon, a French actress from 1937 to 1952, when we divorced. Then to the actress Maria Mauban from 1953 to 1955, when we divorced. We had 1 child who became an actor named Jean-Claude. Eventually, in 1955, I married American actress Norma Eberhardt. We divided our time between Paris, Los Angeles, New York City, and Ocean Township, New Jersey. We had a daughter named Antonia and remained together until my death in Paris on November 16, 1978, of an intestinal occlusion at the age of 75. Did you guys figure out who I am? Claude Dauphin, a French actor. Alright, so that's going to be my first video of this series about classic TV and movie actors. So I hope you all enjoyed that. I sure did enjoy talking about it. I do have a pretty big... well, I'm pretty much into big time into old movies and TV shows, so that's why I thought I would do these videos about that topic, as well as the singing videos and the and the sports ones, the ones about the Detroit teams and players. So that's going to be the end of today's video, though, and but I'll start working on another singing stories and songs video pretty soon, in a couple of days. I'll be starting off on another one. So until then, have a good day, and hope you enjoyed watching and listening to this video. Bye for now.